All right. Pretty odd to start a live stream like I'm going to start it, but I got to give you a warning. Today is my anniversary. So I've got to do something really quick. My wife is coming home. I already got everything set up, but yes, it's live. It is live. But you're going to have to be patient with me for just 1 second. Got it? Okay, I'm just going to put you on. All right, I just want to check my audio if it's still there. Just give me 1 second. I got to run downstairs. I'll be right back. Okay? Just going to put you on hold. I promise I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Oh, there's my dog. It's Friday and the crap's hitting the fan, guys. There we go. Okay, all right. So, yep, 33 years, and yep, we're still a thing. So, um, we're heading to the next we're heading to the next plateau. How you doing, Ken? Welcome to the stream. Yes, we are live. Happy wife, yes. I do my I do my best, but you know what? Oh my gosh, I always wish I could be better, but anyway, I want to do a short one. Obviously, I've got other things today that I'm going to be doing. Um, as far as my life is concerned, but I just want to go over a couple of things. There's a lot of unchecked things that I have to kind of address. I'm going to actually start with one thing. And if um, one of the questions I had just recently was concerning. They were asking me, that on your live stream, are you going to cover the Charlie Kirk? Okay, or am I gonna address the Charlie Kirk, thing? And I'm gonna do one thing, and that's pretty much all I can do. Um, if first of all, it's an absolute it was it's in every ounce of our pores right now when it comes to the news cycle and social media. And if you look at my shirt here and you follow what's going on in the case, you'll note that this place here that I work is connected directly to that. And that's all I'm going to basically say about it. Uh, I think there's a lot of innocent victims of this, and I think the place that I call my work is one of those. So I'm not going to talk. I can't talk about it, and that's it. I can tell you I'm employed at this school. I'm really proud of it, and that's where I have to end it. So yeah, so if you can put two and two together and you understand that that thing directly affects me, and I can't talk about it, and I don't want to talk about it. Um, it's just like say I was an accountant and um, I had all of your numbers in front of me, and I would share that with the rest of the world. It's not it's against the law basically. um, no, it's not against the law. It's against it's an issue of privacy. There you go. So anyway, I can't address it. So that's what, yeah, but let me tell you, yeah, I hope it doesn't unfairly affect the place that I work, because it's a wonderful place. I have a really cool place that I call my work and my day job. And yeah, I don't want it to affect the rest of the people that um I have to be part of, so that's just one thing. There's 1,000 people that are, could be possibly affected too, so we're keeping it on the down low. And anyway, that's what I'm going to say. But that's it. And like you see, it's not on my thumbnail. It's just for you guys, that are curious, because I think some people are curious about where I work and the place I live. Yes, I live in that place, and yes, I work there. There you go. So, all right. And that being said, I'm done with that. Thank you for listening to that. Um, hopefully is everything going good? Hopefully my audio is good. I just want to double check, make sure. There we go. Okay, so good. I just wanted to double check that everything was working. All right, so let's get to the what I would consider to be the most important thing that is on our plate today. And that is, the news of that no news is bad news, and that's the Mini. Guys, I am uh, as far as the Mini discussion, this is the first Mini that I have not owned, and I'm hoping that I can own it. One of you, let's see who commented earlier. Yeah, so basically Patience saying maybe Mini 6 or Mini. I don't know if there's going to be a Mini 6 or a Mini 7. I really don't. This could be the end of an end of the end of an aircraft. It might be the last one. This might be the unicorn that ends the whole mini line, because they're really running out of issue. They're running out of things, weight savings. They can't put any more inside of that platform. There's been some really good information about about weight, the weight issue, where it's above 249 grams. And so yeah, the other thing is the other thing is that, you know, as you know, in the United States, I can't legally get it. And there's a possibility that in December, if I do buy it, I could be flying something that is illegal to fly. But it depends on the when you purchase it. So in the United States, it usually goes like this. If you purchase something and it's made illegal, a week later, it's grandfathered, so it becomes not illegal to fly. But what happens if that's traded and sold around the country? So say I buy it and it's grandfathered, and then you buy it online from a private seller, does that mean it's still grandfathered? So there you get into all those kinds of things, you know. Uh, I'm just throwing those ideas out there, that if you buy a mini 5, and you buy it on the market. So one thing I've definitely noticed with the with eBay especially, I'm very curious. Okay, so when I look at eBay, I'm gonna look at DJI. All right, this is I'm actually I'm enjoying this, actually, this new mic. It's actually really good. I really like it. So I'm trying to learn how to like use it. DJI Mini 5. Okay. I just say Mini 5, it doesn't really matter. So you can get them in Japan, but what's happening is there's a disclaimer coming over eBay, and that disclaimer is saying that you are responsible for the duties, even though they say they're paying them. So what happens if you pay $1,300? You think you paid the duties, it gets intercepted. That's a problem, isn't it? And they have the seller can't do anything about that. So you end up basically incurring that cost. Okay, so I there's a lot. There's $1,300 versions. I mean, I would suck that up if I knew it would come. I can't throw out an investment like that. There's $1,400 for a Fly More combo. There's a lot of them for sale. I mean, there's tons of private sellers. I mean, they're all over the place. I mean, it's crazy. So, um, so yeah, the Mavic 4 Pros are guys. The Mavic 4 is so good. You guys have seen my introduction clip, right? Everybody has seen my introduction clip. That's worth discussion today. So I'm gonna actually open that up. Got to figure out how to get it. It's in my images. So let me just see if I can share that with you. Um, Here, I got to go to my my drive here. All right. We're getting lots of stuff open here. All right, I just got to go back over in the corner here and see if I can get this thing open. All right. Well, there we go. We got it open twice here. I just want to pull out that one file right there. I just want to show you really the intro, and you guys are pretty familiar with it. So I'm just gonna pop this open right there. Go back here. All right. So hopefully we can get you to see this. Uh, Sometimes, guys, you just gotta you battle with the your tools here. There we go. I wanna play around with. I'm not an expert with the Mac. That's the I became I went back to the Mac world, because of the power. of the system. Okay, now this video right here was recorded with a Mini 4 Pro. This is one of my most prized selections or clips. And so if you think that you need to go to a Mini 5 to get good video, there you go. It's absolutely gorgeous. This is one of my favorite clips, and it is absolutely beautiful. It is literally so gorgeous. I love to play it. Every time I see it when the video starts, it puts me in awe of what this platform does. So I just wanted you to think about that. If you're thinking about a Mini 4 Pro, you know, you know, I'm thinking that that's a good idea, you know. That's a pretty that's a pretty good drone platform. And the only reason I sold the Mini 4 Pro is because I was, I think I had a Mavic 3 Pro at the time. I had thousands of dollars of drones sitting around, and I just couldn't keep them all. And so I kept the Mavic 3 Pro just because I wanted to have a big drone platform. And I just sold the Mini 4 because it was hot. It's a hot item. Everybody wants to own it because it's really good. Plus they were starting to add camera views where you can look to the side and all those different things. Um, yeah, to me, I'm very proud. I mean, I know it's a shameless promotional, but it's gorgeous. This is something when I go visit my mother. This is what I get to see when I go to her house, and I love to fly that cliff. It's just gorgeous. I was thinking about doing it this weekend, and I couldn't because the sky was too blue. It was just absolutely blue. And when the sky is has too much light in it, it's hard to get those colors. Um, you can see that it's overcast, and I've got blue stick coming out of those clouds. I love it when you get this weather, and then you get, you lock your exposure in, and you get stuff like this. It's just beautiful, just beautiful pictures. I mean, I've got orbits like this that are just exquisite. So anyway, I want you, if you're thinking about buying you know, uh, another drone and you have not flown the Mini 4, go fly the Mini 4. I have a surprise for you too. It just showed. Actually, I got a couple of surprises for you. I want you to see. Okay. I think one you're going to be very interested in. I think one of the things I want to show you today. I'm getting a lot of things in the mail. I'm doing a lot of stuff. Let me help Ken out here. Ken, I really appreciate you showing up today. I want to make sure Ken has a. Let's go. Let's get him moderated. We want to get him blue so he keeps coming back. All right, there you go, Ken. Thank you for popping in today. And everybody else, say another CG. There we go. Glad to be here. You're number one today. The Benelli guy. Thank you for popping in at this. Possum, of course. Possum, I've seen you always got some interesting things going on, and I'm definitely watching what you're up to. Um, I do. You are a calculated purchaser. You experiment a lot like me, so it's really neat to see what you got going on there. So Possum, I'm always curious about what you've got brewing, especially with your bikes. By the way, I think I have another bike coming, so I don't know. We'll see. I don't. Sometimes they say, yeah, we're gonna send it out, and it doesn't come right away, and then they say, oh, we forgot. Good evening from Portugal. Nice. We are starting to see some folks coming in from from Europe. That's awesome. Okay. So yeah, and Kai and I mean, Kai showed me something today. I'm not gonna share with you. We'll let we will let next week we'll let Tech Tuesday cover that. The other thing that's cool, Kai, is YouTube is rolling out a channel share within YouTube. So both of us are going to be able to actually live stream together with using YouTube. So I don't know how that's going to work, but it would be nice to get you in live on my stream once in a while. I just haven't done it because I don't want to do StreamYard. And this one, it's too rinky dink. It's too hard to set up when you're not in a good live streaming platform. So anyway, but yeah, they're rolling something out right now, and it's supposed to allow for multi-platform and then multi-channel. So like I could join your channel, but you still get all of the benefit from it. I just share that day. Same thing with me. So if I host the channel and I host it, I would get the whole benefit, and you would just be a guest. So it works just like that. It gets into revenue sharing and stuff like that, but it's Aussie Flyer. We got to get Aussie Flyer in here. Let's get you. I didn't mean to miss you, Aussie. Okay, we got some great. I'll be in your neck of the woods here in this spring. So I'm not going to be in Australia. I'm going to be just next door in that little island um, that is your neighbor out there in the Pacific there. So I'll be in New Zealand. So I'm still in the neck of the woods though. I'm still there. So let's get you in here. Get you moderated. Thank you so much for joining us. Pop guys, you guys that are jumping in today. On Tuesdays, we Lone Star hosts Tech Tuesday. So if you're jumping in today, we want you to get into Tech Tuesday, and you will expand your mind with FPV stuff, FPV gear. You notice that I've been flying the Neo, or not that the Neo, the I've been flying the Neo, but I've been flying the Pavo Femto. I apologize for my last video drop. I was looking at it and looking at the footage, and I probably had it in 1080p. So you guys that are disappointed with the footage in that last flight, note that that is not in 4K. So note that I am going to fly again, of course, with the Femto, but we're going to be in full aspect and full depth. So it'll be way better. That camera is able to do much more than what you're seeing. I think the first one I had it, and then when I reset things, I must have not have updated my goggles settings. So I'm gonna have to go in my goggle settings and set it for 4K, 4K 30. So we at least get 4K 30 footage. So, but yeah, the colors were beautiful, but the I didn't have it in full 4K. So yeah, it's sad because I looked at it, I'm like, but I'm still gonna post it because everything was better in that flight. So you'll notice that I fixed my audio problem. I was having a ton of problems with the audio system of not this camera, but it's Buddy, okay, which is the X5 and the X5 mic system. There's that new mic system that they have. It's the monitor slash mic, and I don't have it in here, but we're actually gonna look in this in just a minute. Um, anyway, I did figure out the issue, and let's make sure I got to get the camera out here really quick, just so everybody knows what I'm talking about. So I'm not just talking about freaking blowing smoke around. Okay, it's this microphone here. Now this is the monitor mic that hooks up to your cameras. Okay, this has got a 32-bit audio float in it. So all I did to fix my reverb issue is I just cut the audio off the main feed, and then I took the audio off of this. So I just connected it up. It worked great. I'm sure there's definitely a setting. I have two audio sources that are being recorded on the same track, and I can't isolate both of them. It doesn't give me two sources of audio. It just plays them both together. This one solved that, so it does. This has got all of my backup audio. So the good thing about this is it's got a 32-bit float. I thought the audio sounded good. I think I didn't mind wearing this as a wristband. I thought that worked out really good. I thought it picked up sound really good. When I got it too close, it wasn't good. But when I was in a nice distance from the mic, I thought it sounded good. I really did. So I'm taking it back. This has got some uses. Okay, I'm not completely pissed about it. I do think they need to fix that with firmware that we can't have overlapping tracks. It's too hard. It's not um it's not good. So anyway, it's a little big, you know. So what I did, okay, I took advantage of the sales. Okay, you can still get gear, and this is what I bought. Okay, I'm gonna share this with you right now. All right. Okay. It's it's something that I really love, and I bought another one. I've got a bunch of them now, and I suggest if you want good audio with any of your cameras, okay, you need to get one of these. You're like, wait a second, that's an Amazon box. Yes, we're gonna open it. All right, let's do it. Let's unbox. See if I can open it. Oh, my dog is down there terrorizing my wife. But okay, I'm going to limit my stream, guys. I'm only going to be on here for already 28 minutes in. Oh my lord, I got a lot to do and to get off here early. Okay, all right. Okay, yeah, we go. All right. Hopefully it's the yes. All right. Okay, so for 39 bucks, you can get a mic mini. So yes. So I bought another mic mini. And this one I'm going to just pair it up with one of my cameras. I love this thing. It is so small. The audio quality is so good that I had to get one. I just bought the standalone mic. It comes with all the accessories and a little tiny charging base. You can just connect it directly to your USB-C or your phone charger, and it charges up in very short period of time. And it gives you like 16 hours of coverage. It's and yeah, it takes care of most of my issues. So yeah, so I bought another mic mini, 39 bucks. It was worth every single penny. So I told, Kai was like, too small to be a mini. But anyway, so Mike Mini, yes. So yes, and my goal is to pair this up with this permanently. Okay, so these two, these two are going to be best friends. This is gonna be dedicated for this camera. And then what it's going to do is take about 1,000 pounds out of my current setup. So yes, yes, and we have the hopefully I can get a hold of the new camera that's coming with DJI. I'm guessing that we're going to see that um, in a place where we can get to it. The new Nano camera. We're gonna put this one and the Nano up against each other. They keep knocking out firmware for this thing. So note that that firmware is coming, and they keep making things better on this one. And pairing it up with this is a really great. I was very impressed with that pair when I did that. It was super super cool to have these two cameras working with this mic working with this camera. And this is so small and light. It goes well with the light setup. And guys, it's stupid to have this monster here in my bag. I mean, this is the full on kit. Okay. For the mini setup. So this one actually is ready to pair with the Nano already, but now I can keep this one set up. So I've got one for the X5. I've got a Nano for the Ace Pro, and now I have a Nano for the Ultra. So we've got mini mic minis around for everybody. Why didn't I buy the Mini 3, the Mic Mini 3? I don't need it. It's simple, not need. I don't need it. These work really good. Not worried about 32-bit float with these. I don't need to worry about 32-bit float because for some reason, DJI doesn't have a problem with that. So you're like, that's contraband. They're not, no, that doesn't fly, guys. So right now, if it doesn't fly, it's not contraband yet. So you bought another mic mini with the 59. Yeah. Now you could get the receiver is, I thought about getting the receiver, but I don't need the receiver. I know the receiver gives you better, more. Now, if I was buying a mic mini, which I probably should buy another one, if I was buying a mic mini for my DSLR camera, okay, but I've got this Boya mic. I don't need it. This thing works really good. This is like a mic mini, but it has 32-bit float. So, no, it doesn't. This doesn't have 32-bit float. This is just like a mic mini. It does, it's, yeah, so, and no, it doesn't have 32-bit float. There's no recording in here. I'm trying to think if it does. Oh, I can't remember. I'll check on that. Sorry about that, guys. I got too many things going on. So, all right. The other thing I want to talk about very quick. I got a couple things that I have to slam in here because there's so many things that I got going on. Okay. All right. So yes, Mic Mini, we did get that. Very excited about that coming, and it will replace this bigger charge box. I don't need that. I mean, once again, if I have any kind of remote battery, and you can just carry it charged, it'll pretty much stay charged. So you don't have to worry about that. But I'm trying to lighten my packs, get things lighter, make things smaller, Okay, now the next thing is over here behind me on my desk. So we're gonna look at that really quick. And this is the Mayano stuff I've got. Now Mayano is an old school system that this is my old Mayano system that I have. You can see there's dust on it. But this system here was something I used in my early live streams, and I'm going to hook it back up. So Kai, be ready, because probably on Tech Tuesday, I'm going to have the Mayano caster hooked up to this Mayano mic. Now they just came out with their Gen 2 mic system. So, yep, I've got to switch over my mics again. I've got to go away from the Fifine mic, and I've got to go to the Gen 2 Mayano mic, just because they're kind of the same. They're both a USB powered mic that have their own internal preamp. So it should be a lot like this one, and it'll be very interesting for you to be able to tell the difference between the two. So what I want to do is I want to hook it up and then have you tell me which one you like and which one sounds better. Okay, is it the Fifine? This is the K688. This is a great podcasting mic. I think I got it dialed in now. I've been listening to different sound profiles, and I think I got it the way I want it. But this one is so clean. It has just a clean setup. The K688, which is this thing again right here. So this is the K688. So if you're live streaming, right there, that is the competitor with the Mayano A04 Gen 2 podcasting mic. But like I said, I'm gonna throw their old Mayano system in with it. So I used to have that hooked to an XLR mic, and I don't know if I can still do that. So I'm gonna be checking it out, but I have to run it USB. So I got to figure out how that's going to work, because one of the problems with that interface, that audio interface you're seeing there, is that the inputs were weird. I don't know why they chose the inputs that they did, but it was a little bit wonky. So we'll see. Maybe I can't use it. I might not be able to use it, but that had reverb set up. You can, make your audio sound really good. A good audio interface makes it better. So anyway, so this is what I'm using. I'm using the K688 right now with the what they call with what they call the BM, with the BM88. This is the boom mic setup. So this by far is the best. I wish all the mic companies would make the clean mic setup. It's really the one with the spring is just not cool. It's not cool. It doesn't look nice in in your room if you're podcasting or if you're live streaming, any of that stuff. So anyways, this is the current setup right here. And I think I got it dialed in. If I had to live in this world right here, I would be very happy. So yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Audio, yeah. But the thing is, Howie, is I test them too. So I'm interested in test, and I'm with you on the if it's not broke, don't fix it. I've got one behind me that is $300 that I'm not using right now, and it's one of the first basically USB mics that was any good because it had a built-in preamp, and but it has a massive. It's very heavy and it's got a really big condenser in it. It's a really built well, so it just sounds good. You know, right out of the box. So yeah, I think this. Thank you, I appreciate it. I do think this sounds good too. If I did not change it, I wouldn't. But that one, I want to do a review on. I want to see if the Gen 2 Mayano mic is better sounding than this one. So that's kind of my goal there. But I'm with you. Hey, Howie, I'm with you on that because I'm with you on that idea because the that's why I keep buying these. I buy this because it's really good, and that's the problem. That's the world we're facing right now, and you know how am I going to replace this? I mean, I can, uh, but I'm still fighting like everybody. There's been a bunch of videos where people are. I think Kai told me that they're getting O4 air units and O4 light units in for us to buy in the United States. Um, so, and when those go up for sale, I'm going to buy them. I'm going to buy a couple of them. So Kai and we're trying to save room in our wallets. So, so when when the air units come on sale, we can buy air units so we can, fly and still build quads. So anyway, I've got my whole fleet works now. Everything's flying except for the only thing that doesn't fly right now is the Kai 2. The Kai 2 needs an O4 air unit. So if I take the Kai 2, put an O4 air unit in it, I will have a lightweight, long range, 5-inch quad. So Kai knows where we're going with that one. But I'll have an ELRS. And I'm thinking about putting a diversity in that one. But I have to and he keeps sending me the controller listings because people are selling their GX12s. This is the GX12, the dual band transmitters. I need to get one of those to make this work. And then, like I said, I'm saving right now air units, new transmitter, and then we're gonna we'll go walk snail as the other ones are going out. I can't get an O4 in there. I mean, okay, I'll put in a light in there. I can put a light in there. I think we talked about this. It won't fit. Yeah. It's too close. I'd have to extend the nose out. That was the problem. I remember that discussion we had. Yep. Vibration City with the O3. So yeah, he always likes to burst my bubble. Gosh, quit it, Kai. All right. Okay. Last thing, because I'm going to get off. I want to get off the stream. Guys, it's my anniversary. I gotta, I've gotta, I want to go out and enjoy my evening yet. So you can see I got a lot of irons in the fire. I got stuff going on. I don't have a Mini 5, which is absolutely driving me mad. I can't believe it's the first time in 8 years that I have not flown a Mini. I'm literally going through withdrawal. I can't, So, all right, last thing I want to show you. I think you'll be interested in this because we're looking, what's the future? Okay, Red Lobster. Go by a graveyard and get some flowers. I already got those. All right. Okay. Last thing. I think you'll be interested in this. Kai, I think you'll be interested too. Okay. Um, let's clear off the bench here of the Mayano stuff. I still have to do single videos here. All right. Okay, so this will be very interesting to you. So let's look at it. All right. Check that thing out. Is that going to scare anybody? Okay, this is what it's supposed to be. This is supposed to be a 3-axis gimbal, electronic image stabilization, and a controller with a screen on a sub 250 platform. So this is not a Mini 5. And it's not 1 inch. There's no way. My guess it's 1 over 1.3. No. Yeah, it could be 1 over 1.3. It could be. But it's 1 over 2.3, not 1 over 1.3. That would be too smart to put a 1 over 1.3 in it, because that would be the best sensor. That would be basically a Mini 3 sensor. But this one is supposed to be sub 250, no phone. That to me is the reason why I'm flying this, and the reason why I'm interested in it is not because of any of the funky things and all the silly things they put into the app. It's going to be, does the controller, what does the screen look like? What is the control distance like? And of course, does it do what it says? So, all right. So release the Kegin. So, yeah. I'm very interested in this. I've actually got another one coming that is a reboot of a very famous drone for my channel from years past. So it's a reboot of that drone that crashed in the desert. And we are hoping that the crash site video is not relived. I don't want to relive the crashes and go through that winter last year from hell looking for that other drone. And anyway, that's what I'm worried about. The sport display over USB-C. I have no idea. I do not know anything about this thing. That's why I'm going to fly it, and I'm going to tell you about it. Because these people have to know something. If this sucks ass, I'm going to have a hard time saying nice things. And to me, the most important thing, the two most important things on this flight platform are camera, controller. Okay. Is the video feed from the controller, is it good? Is it good enough? Number two, is the camera truly stabilized? If it's stabilized and I've got an actual stable feed that goes to a controller, and can I record it? Can I record? That would be another thing. Don't you want to know that? Can you put a SD card inside of the controller and basically get video, from it? So there's a lot of questions that I've got for this thing. So anyway, I'm going. That's something that's coming up pretty soon. I'm probably going to fly this one maybe this weekend. I'm very curious. This is, to me, the most interesting thing that's come across my desk in a while. So I'm very interested in this. There's no question. So I think you guys should be interested, because if it's good, if it's like a Mini 1 good, it's already better than the Mini 1, because the Mini 1 didn't have a screen controller. So I think you're interested in what's that screen controller like. Is it garbage? Now the price point on this one is just over $300. They're all about that same price level. So anyway, that's it. That's my big surprise, And I don't want to take it out of there and start footling with it and fidgeting with it, because you know for a fact, once you touch a new drone, once you get your hands on it, it basically tells you a story. Once you know what that drone and that controller feel like, it starts to go down a certain path with us, doesn't it? We start to go, all right, this, it kind of like, does it feel here? I'm going to move this around here. Sorry. Yeah, it's put in the corner. Does it, does it have, does it have a substantial feel to it? Does it feel like somebody put some effort into its design, or is it just junk? I mean, you can feel junk instantly. You know, it's hard to hide something in the drone market. So yeah, I'm going to tell you the real deal on this one. Okay, this is, guys, this is how you read, guys. This is how you read my review. Okay. Right. Because I'm probably going to have nice things to say about it anyway. Right. Because there's some good things about it. Look at my excitement level. When I'm flying this, gauge my excitement level. If you feel that I am truly excited, if you actually look at that video and go, holy crap, he actually likes this thing, that's how you do it. That's how you know that this drone is the real deal, is if I go, wow, this is pretty good. But if I'm holding back, if you can tell I'm like holding back my true feelings, like I'd like this, like, like Ken Heron did one time when he took a hammer out and he smashed it right after the review. I mean, that's, sometimes I feel that way. I've got one that I don't want to fly anymore because of that. And I literally would like to smash it. So, but I don't. I have trouble. I have trouble lying. So anyway, that's the Kageen. We know it's got parts from different places. We know it's not some amazing startup. We don't, at least we don't know, but we will soon know. Right now, I look at the camera and it concerns me a little bit, but I can't judge it until I see it stabilize the image. If when it's flying, it stabilizes the image, that is a very good test. And then, of course, guys, the image itself, that's going to be a hard one to get excited about, because you know how much of a camera file I am. I am an absolute camera file. I've got to see good images. And like that video that I showed you with the, with the Pavo Femto, the video drop that I did today, I'm not happy with the image. I'm not even happy with my vlogging image. The video is grainy. So if you look at the X5, it's getting dark. I don't have the X5 I should have had it in single lens mode and in night mode, and it would have been just great in 4K. It would have been awesome, but I didn't. I had it in 360 mode, and anyway, the video is not good. I mean, I want to see. I don't want to see green. I don't want a video that looks like a yellow freaking flower when it's supposed to be, green and orange and brown. So anyway, yeah. I mean, okay, okay. Benelli guy is saying image quality is everything. Yes, but there's a certain amount of you see it says ages 14 up, so they're suggesting that a kid of 14, we're talking adultish people here, are going to think it's okay. And to me right now, the minimum standard, the minimum, absolute minimum standard in image quality is going to be first generation mini. Okay, actually no, second generation mini. That would put it in the Mavic, the first Mavic Pro. That sensor that they stuck in the Mavic Pro, the first original Mavic Pro, that sensor is the lowest end sensor that I would put in any drone at this point. And they probably can get them for literally nothing. So, right, the gimbal is good. Why do they need electronic? I don't know. I don't know. Possum, I'm going to tell you, I don't know. Sometimes they enhance it, because, first of all, the image is going to be cropped down. That's for sure, right? It's going to be 4K cropped, EIS. And yeah, I don't know. To me, that's a red flag. So it says, I think the grain issues on the YouTubes and my videos are coming out horrible. I'm using the same drone, same editing software, and same settings. Yeah, you can get that. That can happen. By the way, historian, so the flight footage I'm going to improve on, and one of the things I'm going to do for you guys in this next Pavo Femto video, it's going to be in 4K. I'm also not going to use Rocksteady. I'm going to go back to GyroFlow, and I'm going to send it through ProRes. And I'm just going to tell you, it's going to completely change the video for the better. Okay. All right. Okay. Anyway, I think we're good. We're done I think I covered all the things I wanted to cover for my stream. We've got, take advantage of the mini deals. There's lots of mini deals out right now. I'll give you my spiel on that Kagine drone. It's coming out. I'm going to do a pretty good review. I want to give this thing the full, review time. And I will show you, I'll probably be using that new Mic Mini to do my video. I'll bring the chest cam for the Ultra. I'll probably do the whole review with my Insta360 Ultra. So let's see. I really like the mountain range you fly over. That looks like it's covered with sheets of charcoal. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's gorgeous. There's a lot of I haven't been up the Red Mountain either. Maybe I need to take that Mini 3 just for old time's sake up the Red Mountain. I have not gone up the Red Mountain with it, and tradition has it that anytime you go up the Red Mountain with a drone, it's officially a made drone. So that new one ain't going up the Red Mountain. There ain't no way that thing going near a Red Mountain. So, alrighty. I think that's it. Let's see. It says Kagine. It's for kids age 8 to 12. Is that what it says on the Amazon? So mine says 14. So mine's for older kids. Yours must be an older version. All right. So that's it, guys. I think that's it for my stream today. And appreciate you guys popping in. Thank you for supporting my channel. I really do appreciate that. There's no question that my channel only exists when you guys show up. I know it's not a new product, but my review will be up hopefully this weekend. Just an initial review. If it's good enough for a second review, I'll fly it a second time. That's another way to know that I think a drone is really good, is a second review. The one drone that I told you, the Ruco U11 3-axis mini, that is a really good starter drone. So I'm not going to go into it today, but I'm going to show you. So one of the drones here, let me just show you before I close up my stream today. Let's go here. I want to show you so this one, there's very few on Amazon that I really do think is really worth the extra. So it's the let's see here. It's right here. It's a little pricey, but it is what it is. It's good. It's this one this one here. Yeah. Okay. So let me show it to you. So this is the one that I flew a couple of times, and it gives you pretty good. It's very good stabilized video. Once again, all of these have the same issues. They're probably the same sensors. kind of like the Potenzix. It has the pretty much the same video quality of the Potenzic. If you can get this thing on sale, maybe if it drops below 390, I think 400's pushing it. Guys, I would get a Mini 3 before I would buy this one. But this one here is pretty good. It's sub 250. It flies really well. The stabilization and gimbal are good. And it reminds me a little bit of the Autel Nano. It has a lot of Autel Nano. It even probably is the Autel Nano's internals thrown into another. If this company would put which they're actually in the process of doing, I'm just gonna tell you that this company is gonna come out with a screen controller. It's happening. It's happening. So if you want to know a little bit of insider information, these drones that are coming out that are replacing the ones that you're seeing here are all going to come with a screen controller, and a really good controller at that. So very excited for that. But yeah, this one to me is pretty good. I have one that's up for sale. So if you want to check it out on eBay, it's worth it. I think I got the price down to like 350. I'll probably go lower than that. But yeah, it's good. It's good enough. It's got 3 batteries. It's got really good flight times. And it's got decent video. It's for sure. The video is, and you can get it cheaper. You can get it, in a $200 version, a $299 version. Let's see. Is that oh no, the first one, this is not 4K. The first one's not, the $200 not 4K. This one is the first one is the Kai 1. This one here is the same one I flew with just one battery. And then if you want the extra batteries, you got to pay a little bit more for it, and the case and all that. So anyway, this one and this one, they're good. And if you want to, just buy the cheaper one. If you just want to test it out, I'd say if you have a present for somebody and you can't find a Mini 2 or a used, it's a good flyer. It has really good stable flight characteristics. I had no problem. Once you get it, set up, it's a good drone. So, yeah, you can see I'm not saying it's the best drone, but I'm saying it's really good. It's a good alternative for, the one, guys, the one that I would want you to buy, would be DJI Mini 3. If you can find a Mini 3 with the original Mini 3 controller, or you want to buy the controller aftermarket, I am just a massive fan. Massive fan, but the prices are so high. Or like this one here. Here's one. This one's 419, but you can buy the controller. You can buy the screen controller for this one for like $100 online. Go look for it. You'll find it cheap. Okay. They want 549 for it, but that's tough right there, because if you do pay that much for it, you're going to buy that controller. You can't sell that controller. So anyway, that's no sensors, but it's got one of the best cameras, and it does vertical video. So and you get massive amounts of flight time, 50 minutes. This sucker's got the plus batteries, and you can fly this thing literally a day and a half, and you'll get bored before you bring it in. So, all right. Okay. That's it. That's it for my stream today. I'm out of here. Thank you so much, for joining me once again. I'm trying to get out, but, yeah, time for Steve's evening stack. Yes, it's time for me to go, but thank you once again. But hopefully I gave you some good information today. I hope that you have something that you can use. I think there's some good things happening. No, I still, guys, if I can get my hands on a Mini 5, I'm going to try. Okay. But I've got to make sure that the coast is clear. So I'm not going to pay too much for it. I don't need to. I don't have to pay too much for things, and I don't need anything that bad that I would pay a premium for it. there's just too much good gear that you don't need to pay premium for. So if you want to use that as my, as my disclaimer, but if you can get one and tell me about it and say it's the greatest drone in the world and I have to own it. So if one of you guys get your hands on it and you find a resource for it that you believe is reputable, and it comes through, tell me. Let me know. But you can do it first. You're first. you're gonna buy it first, not me. All righty, guys. Thank you so much. Have a great freaking weekend. Let's see. Let's do. Do I have some super stickers? We can membership gifting. Yeah, let's do it. A little bit of membership gifting. Here they come. Thank you guys, especially you new guys for coming. This usually, it usually. There we go. There's the people hiding in the background get appreciated. Hey, Varanus Noloticus. All right, you got a membership. Let's see, Andy D's in the house. You got a membership. Jace in Cleethorpes. All right, you are now 654 TV. Thank you so much. Like I said, I hope I gave you something of value today. I really do, and I really appreciate you new viewers coming in. I do really. It's always cool for me when somebody new pops in. This guys, back when I started this channel, that happened, and that kind of it ignited a fire, and it got me to become a better at what I'm doing. And right now it's hard because there's so much negative stuff, So I'm trying to keep it positive. All right. So, Terry's Drone Adventures. Let's get him here. Thank you. I appreciate you, Terry. Let's give him a moderator. You don't have to butter me up to become moderator. All right, Terry, there you go, my friend. And like I said, once again, have a great weekend. One of my favorite YouTubers, Terry Warfield, he says I love what he says, and I need to have a similar outro, but he says, be glad for your life today. And I think that's cool. I really do. I think sometimes and one of the things that drones have done for us is it's given us life. I think it's given us fun. It's giving us camaraderie. It's created a brotherhood. And I would really be sad to see it go. I really would. That I would have to go on and not be able to keep flying drones, sharing that fun and enjoyment with you guys because, it gets cut off for us. So we're constantly looking for another way of keeping this thing going. Okay. Not for my channel, but for our health, for our sanity, so, all right. Yes. The Mini 3 does vertical. Yes, it does. Whoop, bang. Yes, it does. It does vertical. Absolutely. It's all right. So that being said, have a great weekend.